Boruto episode 78 review now. This episode was a very good episode. I loved it. It was even better than last week's. I'm pretty sure you guys know how well I liked the last week's episode. There was a lot of new elements that was added in this episode. And one of the main things that was added was the appearance of Lord Ku. Now, of course, no one knew who Lord Ku was before. It looks like he's a rogue ninja operating in the Hidden Stone Village, because I'm pretty sure the Tsuchikage has no idea about him. Well, I won't say no idea, but I'm pretty sure she's not working with Lord Ku. Now, Lord Ku seems to be like an Orochimaru type of guy. He looks to have his own experiments and his own things, much like Orochimaru, and much like Orochimaru, he is close to his home village, and I'm pretty sure Lord Ku is definitely close to the Hidden Stone Village. Now, here's the thing about Lord Ku. I personally feel like this dragon is probably going to be the ultimate creation of Lord Ku. Of course, a lot of people have been speculating that this is a tailed beast, or there will possibly be a Jinchuriki. I feel like this huge dragon right here is probably just going to be an experiment by Lord Ku. It's going to be something crazy, something that Orochimaru probably never even done, or this huge thing might even be his summoning. But the reason why I feel like it could be an experiment is the fact that Lord Ku needs Mitsuki. Now, if he needs Mitsuki, it's obviously because of something. Now, they did say in the actual episode that they need Mitsuki to make his actual experiment to live longer. They had that example of one of those stone clones basically dying, getting too tired. And I'm pretty sure that's very similar to Seki and Kokuyo, representing their lifespan. But later on in this arc, I won't be surprised if Lord Ku actually does want Mitsuki to basically be the finishing touches on that huge dragon or huge beast that we did see in the opening. Now, in terms of the actual experiments, I'm pretty sure you guys all seen they are extremely strong. And I can't really speak for Seki, but I can speak for Kokuyo and also the stone experiments. Kokuyo himself, he basically took out a lot of Jonin. I'm pretty sure it was like 4 or 5. I might be wrong off of that, but I'm pretty sure it was multiple Jonin that he just took down with ease, and it looked like he didn't really break a sweat. Now, here's the thing. I feel like it's going to be very similar to the Mitsuki creation. I'm pretty sure you guys know Mitsuki is definitely stronger than your average Genin. He's probably even stronger than a lot of Chunin out there, and definitely probably with Sage Mode is definitely beyond a Jonin's level. Kokuyo might definitely be on the same type of level as Mitsuki, but the thing about Kokuyo is that he's older, and which in turn would make me believe that Kokuyo is stronger than Mitsuki, which is a very scary thing to think about, seeing that Boruto Sarada and Shikadai are going to be basically trying to go up against this guy in the next episode, and they'll be forcing their way to try to meet Mitsuki. Now, of course, we do know that Boruto Sarada and Shikadai, they're pretty much not regular Genin. They're extremely strong. Boruto already mastered the Rasengan. Sarada has her sharingans, and not only that, Shikadai's brain level is pretty much at the level of a Jonin, or even past the Jonin's brain level. So there is definitely a chance of them beating Kokuyo. And two of the biggest things that we can possibly look forward to is Boruto and everybody else possibly receiving backup. I think Boruto already sent a dispatch unit to the Hidden Stone along with Boruto and everybody else. And not only that, because we've seen Shinki and the people from the Hidden Sand Village in the opening, we can expect for them to pretty much be joining up with Team 7 and Shikadai very soon. Now, I'm not completely sure if it's going to be in the next episode, but I will expect Boruto and Sarada to pretty much get some sort of help in the next episode, mainly because Kokuyo is just that strong. Now, Seki seems like a very childish guy. The same thing that we did see in the last episode, he basically replicated that in this episode, where he likes to ask questions. He's not the smartest guy, but what I'm really interested in is how strong he is. Now, I'm not really sure how strong he is. He never fought before. I'm pretty sure in this arc, probably sometime in the next episode, we can probably see Seki engage in some sort of battle, and I would love to see that. Now, sometime in the middle of the episode, we actually did see the dead Jonin that was talked about in the spoilers, and of course, some of you guys called it would probably just be some fodder Jonin that were probably in the wrong place at the wrong time, and that's pretty much correct. The only thing I have to say about that is that that whole scene was basically building up how strong these stone things are. Of course, they are going to be extremely powerful, mainly because they are made by Lord Ku. Of course, Lord Ku looks like he only makes extremely strong experiments, and the stone ninja are pretty much the same way. From what I've seen, the stone animals, they basically made quick work with Jonins, which basically tells us that the stone animals are pretty much on a Jonin's level, if not above that. Now, at this point in Boruto, that doesn't necessarily say anything, mainly because pretty much anybody could be a Jonin. The only Jonins that we really do respect is the Jonins that we actually grew up with, that was in part 1 and part 2 of Naruto. So without harming any of their characters, they just took some fodder Jonins and pretty much kill those guys. But we do understand that the main target in that whole situation was to basically talk over, make the stone animals look like they're extremely strong, and I kind of get that. Now, there's one other thing I want to talk about is the Tsuchikage. She was wild in this episode. I don't know why, but she basically wants everything to be done by her, and I kind of understand that, mainly because it is her village. She doesn't want it to seem like hey, the Hokage rules over all the other villages, but it's like an ego thing. Like Boruto, Sarada, and Shikadai, they have the most knowledge on the situation. They know exactly what they're looking for, and not only that, Mitsuki's with them, so they are emotionally invested in the whole situation. The Tsuchikage probably just doesn't understand that, and she's probably just gonna take Boruto and Sarada in. Now here's the thing that I worry about with the Tsuchikage. Now it's the fact that Lord Ku is not dumb. You know, Lord Ku is probably going to understand that the Tsuchikage is going to go after Lord Ku and whatever he's doing and probably try to stop whatever he has going on for him. And of course, Lord Ku is definitely going to have a plan for the Tsuchikage, whether it be in the next episode, whether it be the episode after that. But I'm pretty sure Lord Ku is definitely, much like Orochimaru, has a plan for the Hokage. And I'm not completely sure it's going to be the same situation like how Orochimaru had for the third Hokage. But it's definitely going to be a situation where Lord Ku understands and plans for the Tsuchikage. Now, speaking of the third Hokage, in this episode we did get a very emotional scene with Konohamaru and Moegi. I'm pretty sure you guys know Moegi is the child or the grandchild of the third Hokage, and same with Konohamaru. Konohamaru in this episode basically told Moegi how he felt and how he viewed the situation. I feel like Moegi would definitely take a lot of her influence from Konohamaru, and the fact that if Konohamaru said that, hey, I hate Mitsuki, she would probably eventually start hating Mitsuki as well, because I'm pretty sure Moegi looks at Konohamaru like a big brother, even though they're still cousins. But in this episode, Konohamaru did answer a question that we all wanted to know, was did he hate Mitsuki? And of course he jumped to the answer that no, he did not hate Mitsuki, but staying in the village makes him think about things that he doesn't necessarily want to think about. He wants to go to Orochimaru's cave and pretty much try to fight Orochimaru, which is pretty much not going to happen. Orochimaru will probably watch Konohamaru, even though I love Konohamaru, by the way. But in terms of things that we can look forward to, I really hope that Konohamaru does eventually join Boruto and Sato on this mission, mainly because he is their rightful leader. I'm pretty sure he'd know how to handle them, and I'm pretty sure he'd know how to talk to Boruto and pretty much get him under control, because Boruto, as of right now, he's pretty much just jumping into everything. We already know exactly how Boruto is, and it's very much amplified because his best friend Mitsuki is a part of the whole thing. Now, the other things we can look forward to is, of course, Boruto and Sada showing us a little bit of the abilities that they have. Of course, in the preview, we've seen a lot of stuff that was very much interesting. Of course, we've seen Sada with her sharingan, and not only that, we've seen Boruto use his Rasengan, and it looks like this Rasengan didn't disappear, so yeah, it's pretty much confirmed Boruto has perfected his Rasengan. It's definitely going to be in his arsenal, and I feel like in this arc, it's pretty much going to be a highlight of his Rasengan and how well his Rasengan is doing. Not only because we're going to get to see the next episode, but there is going to be a lot of strong opponents that Boruto is going to have to fight. And the strongest jutsu in his arsenal is, of course, the Rasengan. And of course, we've seen his Rasengan in the opening as well, which is definitely a very interesting thing. One thing I do want to look forward to is possibly seeing Boruto's eye dojutsu, because, of course, the only time his eye dojutsu pops up is when he does fight a character that's extremely stronger than him, and kokurou fits that exact mold. Now, I'm not saying it's definitely going to pop up. No one knows exactly for sure, because no one really knows what basically makes it awaken. The only clues that we do have is when Boruto does fight a stronger opponent. But overall, this episode was amazing. I expect the next episode to be even better, man, because it's going to have a lot more action in the next episode. And to be honest, overviewing it, I really like where the anime is going. Obviously, this isn't an arc directly regarding Kawaki or anything like that. A lot of people would consider this as a filler arc, mainly because Kawaki isn't in it. I understand where you're coming from. In terms of an entertainment perspective, I really like where this arc is going. Hopefully, there is something that comes out of this arc. Maybe dealing with Boruto, maybe dealing with Mitsuki. I have no idea. I just hope something valuable comes out of this arc. And one of the most valuable things that can come out of this arc is Gaaraga Boruto's summoning jutsu. And I will definitely make a video about that tomorrow, in terms of comparing his summoning jutsu to Naruto's summoning jutsu. I personally feel like the state of Boruto as a whole is trending in a better direction. The manga is really picking up. If you guys haven't seen my chapter review, I pretty much posted that yesterday. I highly recommend you guys go check that out. And also the anime, as I said, it's going in a very good direction. But let me know what you guys think about this episode in the comment section below. As I said, I really liked it. There's a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. The questions I do have for you guys is, how strong do you think this Lord Ku guy is? Because of course I'm going to compare him to Orochimaru. He has experiments. It looks like he has his own little village. He has his own people that respect him. And of course, I think he's going to be extremely strong. Not only that, how strong do you think that these guys, Kokuyo and also Seki, are going to be? We already have proof that they're pretty much stronger. Do you guys think that they're probably going to be on an Akatsuki level, because they do have some sort of Akatsuki tendencies? Of course, we did see that Seki has the forbidden jutsu, the detonating clay, much like Deidara. But let me know what you guys think. It's been your boy Baara B, and we out.